Hey, thanks for joining me today. I've got my magic circle, which if you don't have one, you can get one on Amazon or at any number of places. There's a link in the comments below. This is a great little tool for finding your deepest abdominal muscles and finding the place where you derive a lot of spinal stability and control. So we'll work our way down to the mat. Lying on your back with knees bent, feet flat, we're going to place a circle above the knee, somewhere where it's comfortable, and you can squeeze it gently, and then the feet are going to come right back to the mat. Hands are going to be down by your side, right beside the hips. We'll take a nice big inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, give the circle a squeeze and pull your belly button down against your spine and up. So inhale, release all that, and as you exhale, squeeze a circle and pull your belly button down against the spine and up. So inhale deeply through the nose, open the mouth to exhale, and squeeze. We'll do 3 more like that. Big inhale, and exhale. Squeeze a circle as you pull your abdominals in. 2 more. Big breath in. And exhale. 1 more big breath. And on the exhale, squeeze a circle and find your deep abs. And then with an inhale, we'll release the circle. We're going to pick the circle up with our hands and we're going to hold the outside cushions between both palms. So you don't need to grip the circle with your fingers. The fingers can be just relaxed or up to the ceiling. And the first thing we're going to do is bring the feet to hip distance apart. And then we're going to creep the shoulder blades down towards your waist. And now we're going to reach the hands up to the ceiling and then very deliberately sink the arm bone down into the shoulder socket. So you have a real sense of connection at the back of the shoulder. Now from here, you can take the circle back overhead as far as is comfortable for you. We'll take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, pull your belly button in and bridge the hips up, bringing the circle down towards your hips. Inhale, circle goes up as the hips go down. Exhale, bridge up and bring the circle down. We'll do 4 more. Big breath in and exhale. Another big breath in. As you exhale, pull your belly button down and up, and then bridge up. 2 more. Exhale, lift up. Last one. And exhale, bridge up. Nice. Inhale to lower your hips down. We're going to go back to an ab exercise, and you have choices here. First, we'll lift the knees up above the hips, and if you want to keep your legs bent, you could place the circle just above the knee, just as we had it before. Or if you want a little more challenge, you could straighten the feet up to the ceiling and place the circle at your ankles, above the ankle bone, so that it's comfortable. And then the feet are going to be just above the hips. The hands are going to come down by your side. And we're going to go into the classic Pilates exercise, the 100. And I'm going to show it first in a variation keeping a neutral spine, which would be appropriate if you have osteopenia or osteoporosis. So with an inhale, we'll reach the fingertips long. And as you exhale, you lift the arms up and begin some arm pumps. It's a nice big breath in through the nose. And then you open the mouth to exhale. Maybe give that circle a little squeeze. You can lower the feet towards the mat as long as your low back isn't arching up off the mat. Now let's say you don't have low bone density. You could, with an inhale, pick the head up. And as you exhale, curl up, reaching the fingertips really long. Take a nice big breath in and exhale. If you want more challenge, the circle could lower towards the mat, but your tailbone has to stay heavy on the mat. Whichever variation you're doing, we'll do 3 more nice big breaths. And 2. Last one. Nicely done. Go ahead and bend the knees, lower down. You can just hold on to the knees and rock side to side, massaging your low back. You could open your jaw, relax your face. Just shake your head no, nod your head yes. And then we're going to take the circle and we're going to turn over onto our sides for a little side kick variation with the circle. So first we're going to align the back of our bodies with the back of the mat. So head through hip is going to be at the back of the mat. And then the feet are going to come forward to the front of the mat. We're going to take the circle and we're going to take the lower leg and put it right above that bottom cushion. Again, above the ankle bone. And then the top leg is going to go through the circle also, and it's going to align with the top cushion. Once you get it set, you're going to pick an arm position in which you're comfortable. So you could be up on the elbow. You could be all the way flat, lying flat if that's more comfortable. And then from here, you're going to pull your belly in. Hand can be down on the mat for support. You take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, lift up both straight legs. Inhale, tap. Exhale to lift. 4 more like this. Coming up as high as you can without rolling back on the hip. It doesn't have to be that big. 1 more. Nicely done. Carefully take a hold of your circle, and then we're going to swivel right around to the other side. So back of the body is going to be at the back of the mat, head through hips. Feet are going to come forward to the front of the mat, and then that bottom leg is going to go on top of the bottom cushion above the ankle bone. And then the top leg is going to be pressing up against that top cushion. Again, somewhere where it's comfortable and you can apply that gentle pressure. And then you find the arm position that makes your neck comfortable. Pull the belly button in and up. Take a big inhale. And on the exhale, lift both straight legs. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Again, coming up as high as you can without rolling back on the hips. I think this is a hard exercise. It may not be that big and it may still feel like a lot of work. 1 more. Nicely done. Feet are going to come down carefully. Take a hold of your circle. We're going to be turning onto our bellies for a little work in our upper backs. So we'll turn over. Your legs can be straight out behind you and they can be as wide as they need to be. I would have them at least at hip distance, but you can take them wider, especially if that brings a sense of ease in your low back. And now with the circle, we're going to take that circle and we're going to put it above our lower backs so that we're holding it with our hands. And then the forehead is going to start down on the mat. We'll take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lift up the head, the arms, and the chest. Take another big breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to float the legs up. And then we're going to begin a swimming kick. Like we were swimming the front crawl, or using a kickboard, for instance, in the pool, just working on our kick. Reaching the toes really long. Taking a big inhale. And exhale. 1 more big breath. And exhale. Nicely done. Go ahead and lower yourself all the way down to your mat. You could just set your circle down, press yourself back. We'll go into a child's pose in which we're going to press the fingertips into the mat, stretch the tailbone away, and take a nice big deep breath. And let it out. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. The hips are going to shift to the right, and we'll take another big breath. And exhale. And then we'll walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Hips are going to shift to the left. Take another big breath in. And exhale. Hands are going to come back to center. We'll press ourselves up to kneeling, and we'll finish there. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you would like, you can start building on this by doing 2 sets of everything or just more reps of everything. And you can also check out my classes on my website, pilateswithriki.com. Thanks.